Mr. Reader, sir, Mrs. Hall isn't here.
Is she all right? What happened?
Oh, dear.
Is her daughter okay?
Wait, calm down, everyone.
Officer Lewis, the 1049 on the northwest corner of Mulberry Street has been resolved.
10-4, Deputy.
Officer Lewis, what's a 1049?
Have you met his wife yet?
Of course.
I know her.
An old friend?
Not exactly.
I'm Miss Jean. Join me on a trip to Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. Join me for today's expedition in Discovery Mountain. Have you ever made a promise? Did you keep that promise, or did you break it? I know that when I make a promise, I always plan to keep it, but every once in a while, things don't work out as planned. In this season called Promises, we'll hear a lot of promises, but will they all be kept? And we'll exercise our faith as we get to know one of my favorite promises in the Bible. It's found in the book of 1 Samuel. And it sounds like something important is happening at Discovery Mountain Academy this morning. It's before school, and Mr. Reader just called all the teachers into his office, the principal's office. Let's join them as we listen to today's episode called Jake's Promise.
Natasha, can you believe it? We've been called to the principal's office.
I know. I feel nervous.
Do you know what this is about?
I don't know. Me neither.
Hey, guys, come on in.
Reader, what is this all about? Are all the teachers in trouble?
No, you're the third teacher to ask me that. Miss Simon, you're not in trouble at all.
Good. But what's this meeting about?
Well, I'm just waiting for Mrs. Torres to arrive, and I'll tell everyone at the same time.
All right.
Take a seat. There's one left next to Jake.
Okay, thanks. There aren't any other seats? Good morning, Jake.
Natasha, why are you so cheerful?
Jake, I just can't win with you, can I?
I'm here, everyone. Sorry I'm late.
Mrs. Torres, come and take my seat right here. I'll stand.
Oh, thank you, Reader.
Now, thank you, everyone, for coming in early. And now that you're all here...
Mr. Reader, sir, Mrs. Hall isn't here.
Well, that's why I called this meeting.
Is she all right?
What happened?
Oh, dear.
Is her daughter okay?
Wait, calm down, everyone. Mrs. Hall isn't here because her daughter had her baby.
Oh, is it a boy or a girl?
Yes.
Yes?
It's twins, a boy and a girl.
A double blessing.
Mrs. Hall went to help her daughter with the new twins. We're going to need to cover her 7th and 8th grade class.
For how long?
Permanently.
What?
She's decided to take early retirement.
I wouldn't mind taking over 7th and 8th.
I couldn't teach 7th and 8th. Are you kidding me?
Natasha can do it.
I can't do it.
Everyone, listen, please. I've given this a lot of thought and prayer. I believe I have a solution.
Oh, we're listening, Mr. Reader.
Mr. Graham, I'd like to move you into the 7th and 8th grade classroom.
Really? I'd be honored.
Amanda, Mrs. Lee, would you be interested in...
Taking the 4th and 6th grade classroom? Yes, sir.
I thought you'd enjoy the change. Thank you. Now, that leaves the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade classroom without a teacher.
Natasha could cover it.
Jake.
Natasha is teaching world history and U.S. history and geography. Her schedule's full.
Yeah, Jake.
Reader, I wish that I could help.
Mrs. Torres, your schedule is already overfull with biology and chemistry and earth science. Should I keep going?
No, that's all true.
We'll start the interviews immediately for a new 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade teacher. In the meantime, I need one of you in that classroom temporarily.
Who do you suggest?
Jake.
I thought you said Jake for a second there. Wait, You did, didn't you?
Jake, I really need your help.
I'm a chaplain, not a first through third grade teacher. I can't teach reading and tying shoelaces.
Jake, I think you can do it.
You do?
Yes, and Owen is a great student helper.
But what about my Bible classes?
The only scheduling conflict I see is with your sophomore Bible class.
Oh, and we're starting 1 Samuel, Mr. Reader.
1 Samuel? Why don't you combine your sophomore and first, second, and third graders for Bible class?
Combine them? I couldn't do that. Or could I?
That's the bell. I'll cover the 7th and 8th grade class for today. Pray about this. If we're all in agreement, we'll change the classrooms tomorrow.
Are we still going to Little Lake at noon?
Oh, thank you for the reminder, Mrs. Torres. Bring your students to the dock on Little Lake at noon. Don't be late.
Reader,
Jake, pray about it. We'll talk more later.
oh, this is going to be a disaster.
As Jake and the other teachers dash off to their classrooms, the pastor at Harmony Corner Church is already busily at work. In our last season, Pastor Williams asked Peabody to pastor this church. Did he accept, or is the new pastor someone else? Let's find out.
Thank you for your call, Mrs. Enderby. I'll be sure that all the hymnals are put away neatly before this week's service. Goodbye now. All right, hymnals, prepare to be stacked neatly.
Honey, can I come in?
Oh, Mabel, of course, come on in.
I didn't want to interrupt if you were still on the phone.
No, I just finished. I was about to go to the sanctuary and stack the hymnals neatly.
I see. This is the important business that brought you here before breakfast?
Well, someone has to do the tough work.
I brought you some food.
You did? I'm starving.
I thought you would be. Sit back down at your desk. Here, 2 biscuits, homemade jam, and an apple.
Oh, that looks delicious. Usually Harold eats all the biscuits before I can even look at them.
Oh, I hid these 2 from him.
And that's why I married you.
For my baking?
Well, that too, but for your brains.
And my beauty. Don't forget that.
Never. Let me pray. Dear Lord, thank you for this food and for the beautiful red-headed wife that prepared it. Amen.
Amen. Oh, just eat your breakfast.
Hey, did Harold ask you again before he left for school?
Did he ask me what?
The same thing he's asked you every day 4 times a day.
I know. I was being sarcastic. Of course he did.
And
I just don't know. Is he really responsible enough?
Mabel, you promised him that when we moved here, he could get one.
I know. But is he really old enough? You know who's going to have to take care of it if he forgets? Me.
But you did promise, and he is almost 10 years old.
And how responsible is a 10-year-old boy?
He has to learn to be responsible somehow, and this seems like a good way to do it.
I'm still thinking about it.
Well, Harold won't let you forget about it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I better walk back to the house. I have a conference call scheduled. See, that's another problem.
What?
What if it squawks when I'm on a call?
Mabel, no one would mind.
Speaking of calls,
Oh, I'd better get that.
just don't forget about those hymnals.
Right. Oh, and don't forget, everyone is meeting on the dock of Little Lake at noon.
Right. I'll be there, Pastor Peabody. Don't worry.
Pastor Peabody. Not everyone understands why we did this.
Get the phone.
Hello, Harmony Corner Church, Pastor Peabody speaking.
Pastor Peabody, I understand why we're here. This is where God needs you.
Officer Lewis, the 1049 on the northwest corner of Mulberry Street has been resolved. I repeat, the 1049 has been resolved.
10-4, Deputy. Please report back to the station.
10-4.
Officer Lewis?
Hi, Jamie.
Hey, what's a 1049?
A 1049 means a traffic light is out. And Deputy Bo is a little fond of using his siren.
Oh, that's all? Good. We don't want anything spoiling this day, do we?
No, we don't.
Are they still gonna be here right at noon?
About an hour from now? Yeah. Jamie, I need to tell you something about Kayla.
Oh, Officer Lewis, it's all right. I know.
You do? Oh, well, good. I thought Kayla wanted to surprise everyone.
Yeah, but she wouldn't surprise her best friend with that kind of news.
You're right. That wouldn't be fair at all.
Reporting back for duty, Officer Lewis.
Deputy, did I hear sirens?
You heard that, sir? I turned them off a ways back.
Deputy, that's the thing. Sirens are meant to be heard.
Yes, officer. Sorry, sir. The 1049 is resolved.
Thanks for replacing the traffic light.
Miss Simon, are you looking forward to the homecoming?
I am. Today at noon at Little Lake.
It'll be nice to see everyone. Officer Lewis, I won't tell Miss Simon.
Jamie is aware of the surprise?
Oh, good. You know, I can't believe it. After 2 years, they're finally coming home. You've been apart for 2 long years.
2 years. But Officer Lewis and Kayla visited every summer.
And they were home for spring break and
Kayla's birthday.
But 2 years. I mean, whew, that was some promise.
Yeah, well, not everyone understands, but they'll be home soon. Now, Jamie, what brings you into the police station this morning?
Oh, I almost forgot.
What's that? Are you gonna quiz us?
No, you're gonna quiz me. Now, you know I got my driver's license last week.
Yeah.
Well, this is my father's requirement before I can drive.
Oh, I thought your granddad was letting you drive the old 68 Dodge Dart.
Oh, he will, but first, my dad wants me to be safe. He wants you to quiz me on the traffic laws and initial right here if I pass.
Chaplain Simon, you've outdone yourself. Okay, question number 1. What is the speed limit in a school zone?
The speed limit...
Wait, did you hear that?
It's Blue Birdie.
They're here, and they're early.
I'll tell everyone.
Jamie, I'll drive you, and I can use my siren.
I wonder who is coming home in Blue Birdie. And have they really been away for 2 years? We're going to take a short break, and hopefully Jamie and Deputy Bo have everyone ready by the time we get back. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Samelda, and I play Kayla here on Discovery Mountain. Are you following Discovery Mountain on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter? If not, you're missing out. We share behind-the-scenes photos and videos, contests where you can win prizes, and much more. Look for Discovery Mountain on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can find Director Doug and Miss Jean on Twitter, too. I'll see you there.
Welcome back to episode 1 of season 13 called Promises. Someone is arriving home to Discovery Mountain on Blue Birdie. Who is it? And what is Kayla's surprise? Is it related? Let's find out.
Look, the dock is full. Let's join the crowd. Thanks, Deputy Bo.
Anytime, Miss Simon.
Mrs. Lee, did Officer Lewis make it?
Yes, he's right at the front of the crowd.
Good. I'm so excited.
Me too. 2 years is a long time. I don't know if I really understand why they spent so long in the mission field. Oh, where's Blue Birdie? I thought you said they were here.
Oh, Jake radioed Granddad and told him to fly out past Ellie's Peak and back to give us some time.
Abby, don't put your feet in the water, sweetie. You might fall in.
There's Blue Birdie.
There they are. They're coming.
Yeah, Blue Birdie!
Hey, guys!
Well, hello, everyone. I know that cheer wasn't meant for me, was it? Part of our Discovery Mountain family is back home. We've seen them for visits, and we've all read their reports from the mission field. Today, they're home for good. Mrs. Lewis, Logan, come on out here. Welcome home.
Hi, everyone. We're so glad to be back home again.
Jamie, where's Kayla? Didn't she fly to the mission field to visit her mom and her brother?
She did.
Well, where is she? I thought she was coming home with them.
I know, but it's a surprise. Listen.
Mrs. Lewis, where's Kayla?
Where's Kayla? Well, she wanted us to tell you her surprise. Logan, why don't you tell everyone?
Okay.
Our school in the mission field is amazing. I've told you that, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Kayla liked it so much that she's staying to finish the school year.
Really? How long?
That's quite a surprise.
I know. I miss her, but she's having a great adventure. Do you follow her on social media? You really have to.
Oh, I will.
A big round of applause for the Lewis family. Welcome home.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out today to welcome my wife and son back home. Now, go back to your law-abiding lives. I can't believe that you're both home.
Me neither. It hardly feels real.
2 years was a long time for a promise, but I'm glad you kept it.
Me too.
Logan, what do you want to do first? Eat ice cream at the cafe, canoe Little Lake, or something else?
I want to go to school.
School?
Yeah, to see my friends.
Well, all right. You lead the way.
Junior Bible class is dismissed, everyone.
Hey, Jake, can you give me a quiz?
Class is over today, Jamie. There's no quiz.
No, it's a quiz my dad made for me. I have to pass it before I can drive.
Wait, Chaplain Simon wants me to quiz you?
Don't be so excited, Jake, but yeah.
Chaplain Jake, when you're finished with your student, I would like to talk to you.
Oh, this can wait, Reader.
Well, thanks, Jamie.
Mr. Reader, I've been praying about teaching the 1st through 3rd graders, and I really like teaching Bible. You know, that is what God asked me to do here.
Well, I agree, Jake, but maybe there's more for you to do.
I don't know.
Excuse me, Reader, Jake, may I interrupt?
Oh, come in.
I want you both to know that I prayed about it. I'm ready to move up to the 4th to 6th grade classroom.
You're going to do a great job in this new responsibility.
Thanks, Reader. Jake, they will love having you for a teacher, even if it is temporary.
I don't know. I think...
Gotta go. Bye.
Oh, dear.
Principal Reader?
Oh, Abby. Mrs. Lee just went that way.
I know, but my shoe is untied.
Maybe Chaplain Jake can help you.
Oh, I don't know.
Go on, Jake.
Chaplain Jake, can you please help me?
Well, okay. Let me see. How did Olivia teach me? First, here, you make 2 loops, just like this.
Like this?
Yep. And then 1 loop goes around and through.
Like this?
You did it!
I did it. Thank you, Chaplain Jake. Bye.
Bye, Abby. Reader, did you see that?
I did. So what do you say, Jake?
I'll do it. I'll teach 1st through 3rd grade.
Thank you, Jake.
This is going to be so fun. I am a shoelace tying genius.
Jake, thank you for your commitment. But will you promise me that you'll stick with it until I find a permanent teacher?
Oh, I promise.
It won't always be easy to keep this promise, Jake.
Oh, it'll be easy. I promise.
Oh, thanks, Jake.
Jacob P. Donovan, chaplain and teacher extraordinaire.
Jake just made a big promise. I hope that he can keep it. I wonder how Logan's enjoying his visit to the school. We'll take a short break and we'll find out right after this.
Hey, it's Sean Boonstra, Speaker Director of The Voice of Prophecy. Has Discovery Mountain been an encouragement to the children in your life? Weekly Discovery Mountain episodes are made possible through the generosity of our supporters. Would you like to join us as a supporter? Call us at 1-877-566-7365.
Jake promised Principal Reader that he'd teach the 1st to 3rd grade class, and it looks like they're joining him for sophomore Bible. Let's find out.
Welcome to Bible class, sophomores.
Hey, Chaplain Jake.
Hey, Caleb.
Hi, Chaplain Jake.
Welcome to sophomore Bible class, Abby.
Hey, Chaplain Jake. Why are the 1st through 3rd graders in sophomore Bible class?
You'll see, Judah. Welcome, Ian, and welcome, Zoe.
Chaplain Jake, I have to go to the bathroom.
The bathroom?
I'll take her, Jake.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Lee. Okay, class. We're starting a new book of the Bible today. 1 Samuel.
Chaplain Jake, are the younger kids doing a skit for us or something?
Nope. They're part of our Bible class now. I'll be teaching the 1st through 3rd graders starting tomorrow. So we're going to meet together for Bible. Now, Whose story is found in the book of 1 Samuel?
Samuel's.
Right, Judah, of course. And who else?
Oh, his mother.
Right again. What was Samuel's mom's name?
Hannah.
Yep, that's the easy one. Now, what was his dad's name?
Oh, I can't remember.
Not Eli.
Can anyone remember? Oh, Nicole?
Elkanah.
That's right. You know, it's a good thing you're here to help these sophomores. Now, let's begin reading. 1 Samuel chapter 1. Now, there was a certain man of the mountains of Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah. Elkanah had 2 wives, Hannah and Peninnah. Peninnah had children, but Hannah had no children.
Children, now do be quiet.
Oh, they're not disturbing me, Peninnah.
Oh, what are you stitching, Hannah? A new coat? Oh, I wish I had the time to leisurely sit and stitch. The children just keep me so busy.
Yes, I imagine.
Sweetheart, come show us what you found in the meadow.
Look, Hannah, I picked these flowers for Mother.
Aren't they lovely?
The flowers are very pretty.
My children are my greatest blessing. Oh, I don't know what I'd do without them.
Peninnah, you can be cruel.
Family, gather around.
Elkanah, look at the lovely flowers our daughter picked for me.
Oh, very nice, Peninnah. Hannah, are you crying?
I'll be all right, my husband.
Is everyone ready for our trip to Shiloh to worship God?
I'm ready, Father. Me too, Father.
The little ones are too, Elkanah.
Hannah?
Of course she's ready. She only has herself to care for.
Peninnah, can we please have a pleasant trip this year? Must you continually remind Hannah that she does not have children?
I'll do my best, Elkanah.
All right, let's begin the journey. Who will lead the way?
I will, Father.
Onward to Shiloh.
Elkanah and his family went up from his city yearly to worship and sacrifice to the Lord of hosts in Shiloh. After he offered sacrifices to the Lord, Elkanah joined his family for a meal in Shiloh.
Children, quiet. Your father is returning from the house of the Lord with food for us.
Come here, my darling. Would you like to sit next to me?
She will sit with her mother.
I was only being kind.
God has closed your womb, Hannah. You will never have children, and I will not let you take one of mine.
Peninnah, that isn't true, and you know it.
Ah, my family, I have brought food for you. My sons, here's a portion for each of you.
Oh, thank you, Father.
And a portion for you, my daughters.
Thank you, Father.
Peninnah, the mother of my children. Hannah, my love, a double portion for you.
Thank you, my husband.
Family, let us celebrate here at Shiloh and worship our God.
The food is delicious, Father.
Yes, my daughter. Hannah, why do you not eat? Hannah, why do you weep? Why do you not eat? And why is your heart sad? Am I not better to you than 10 sons?
Oh, Elkanah, no one understands.
Hannah, I understand.
All right, class, that's where we've got to stop today.
Oh no, Chaplain Jake, what happened to Hannah? Why was she so sad?
Not everyone understood her pain, but as we're going to find out next class, God sure did.
Yeah, and Jake, why did Elkanah have 2 wives?
Well, Caleb, you see...
You can answer that next class. School is done for the day.
Yes! Whew, see you tomorrow, everyone. First to third graders, I'll see a whole lot more of you. It's going to be fun!
As the students leave school, Officer and Mrs. Lewis wait with the other parents and watch for Logan.
I wonder how Logan liked visiting the school.
We'll soon find out. Here he comes.
Mrs. Lewis? I'm the new pastor in town, Peabody.
Hi, good to meet you, Pastor Peabody. I'm Hannah Lewis.
Isn't that your boy Harold talking to Logan?
That's him. It looks like they've made friends already.
Logan seems happy to be home.
Well, 2 years is a long time to be apart.
Yeah, not everyone understands why we did that.
Well, I'd like to hear more of that story sometime.
But for now, I'd better drag Harold home. Nice visiting with you.
You too, Peabody.
Nice meeting you, Pastor.
Mom, Dad, this school is awesome. I already made a friend, Harold. Oh, I'll be right back. I forgot to ask him something.
Look at that. He's fitting right in.
Yes, I see that.
Hannah, you don't sound happy.
Sorry, I'm just distracted. The new pastor, have you met his wife yet?
Mabel? Of course.
I know her. I saw her in the crowd when we landed in Blue Birdie today.
Oh, an old friend?
Not exactly. More of an old enemy.
An old enemy? Oh no! Mrs. Lewis and Kayla's brother Logan are back home, and maybe things won't go as well as it first sounded for the Lewises.
Miss Jean, I'm glad that we finally get to meet Kayla's brother and her mom.
Me too. They've been serving as missionaries for a couple of years.
It sounds like there was a promise involved in that.
Yes, and not everyone understood why they were gone. We'll get to know more about their missionary experience as we listen to this season. I'm a little worried about something, though.
About Jake teaching the 1st through 3rd graders? Yeah.
Yeah, that too. But I'm worried that Hannah Lewis and Mabel Peabody are enemies.
Me too. What about the other Hannah? The one in the Bible story that Jake shared?
Oh, yes. When we left Hannah in 1 Samuel, she was upset. She's childless and feels extremely sad about this.
Her husband Elkanah seems to understand her.
Yeah, he does care for her. This verse tells us so, 1 Samuel chapter 1 and verse 5. But to Hannah, he would give a double portion, for he loved Hannah, although the Lord had closed her womb.
A double portion. So, Miss Jean, why does Elkanah have 2 wives?
I think I'll let Jake answer that in our next episode.
I'm looking forward to exercising my faith as we learn more about Hannah and Samuel's story in 1 Samuel.
Me too. Hannah's story shows me that not everyone will understand my difficulties, but God will. And I can't wait to listen to Jake keep his promise and teach the 1st to 3rd graders.
Me neither. Join us again here next time.
You've been listening to Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. To listen to other episodes and to send us a message, visit us online at discoverymountain.com or write to us at Discovery Mountain, P.O. Box 999, Loveland, Colorado 80539. In Canada, write to Box 2127, Oshawa, Ontario, Canada, L1H7V4. Discovery Mountain is a production of The Voice of Prophecy. Join us again next time here at Discovery Mountain, where every day is an exercise in faith.